So today in this series, we'll be trying to learn SQL in healthcare. There are a lot of videos online explaining SQL, but they are not easy to learn. There are multiple videos with multiple database and set. In this particular tutorial, we'll be learning only healthcare database and how we'll be using this particular database in SQL and trying to execute queries. So the major goal of this particular tutorial is teach SQL in the easiest possible way, everything from scratch. Even the people from non-IT background should be able to understand, because a lot of the clinical people are involving in this roles nowadays. So they should be able to understand. So they don't know coding or they don't know anything. Still, they should be able to understand. Even a fifth grade student should be able to understand this SQL tutorial. So, and we'll be using complete healthcare database like the patient, the different departments in the hospitals. So it would be very, very easy. And one of the major point which I'm using over here, the real-time Excel sheet. So this is nothing but the database. So I have everything over here, like multiple tables. People who already know what is SQL, they know what are tables and everything. So we have multiple tables where we put this data in this particular SQL Server Management Studio and trying to execute queries, and we can cross check, okay, this 10 rows have been executed, and we can come over here and try to check whether these rows are there or not. So it's all about real-time learning with complete healthcare data. So just a small glimpse, I'll be providing all the links, all the steps to install all the dependencies, even if you're Windows or Mac users and everything in the next video. This video is just an understanding on what we are trying to do for the next 10 to 15 videos, and how we are trying to understand everything. So people who are completely new to SQL, they have the question, why we need SQL? Why we need it? That's the main thing, right? Even before learning anything, we should question ourselves, like, why we need SQL. So I'll give a story. So every teaching of mine is a story-based concept. So I'll be giving you a story why we need SQL. So if we go back, for example, back in olden days, I'll create an Excel sheet or any new tab, and we'll be start storing the details. For example, a patient name is Virat, patient name is Sachin, and a lot of details. So even you can learn the similar thing in my HL7 tutorials. So for example, they stored something like this. You can see here the patient first name, middle name, last name, and everything. So everything was stored in this particular way. So they have all the details, the patient blood group and everything, MRN IDs. So ignore a lot of details over here. So we just focus on basic patient details, the date of birth and everything. For example, your manager came and asked you, hey, can you filter out any top 10 patient names from our database? So what generally people will do, they come here and filter in the Excel sheet with the top 10 people. For example, I'm selecting only top 3 for understanding. Okay, I'll click on apply filter. Okay, this hasn't applied. Yeah, for example, I'll do something like this. I'll deselect everything. I am pressing Ctrl Shift L. I'm selecting patient. I'm pressing Ctrl Shift L for the filters. And I'm just selecting only top 3. My manager asked me to select only top 3. That's it. All top 3 have been selected. For example, again, next day your manager comes and asks you to select, like, for example, all patients, but the patient age should be lesser than, for example, he should be born earlier than 2000. So what you will come here and you will select the patient who are born after year 2000. So I'm just dragging over here, and I'll keep selecting the patients who have been born after 2000. So it will take some time. For example, I'm just selecting some few names over here. So you will to able to generate the sheet and give it to your manager. But what if your manager is giving you some complex tasks? He might say select top 100 patients, and the patient name should start with A only, not Clara and like any other alphabet. And they should be born from 2000 to 2026, and they should be patient who have been born from 1950 to 1975, and they should be female, and their country should be United States or Canada, and there are a lot of factors. For example, their country should be Canada or United States. So a lot of factors. You cannot do that in Excel sheet. You cannot do that in any particular tool or any particular sheet. So the best way of doing that is using SQL. So you can give a lot of queries over here. By using these queries, you can easily filter out whatever your manager asks. It's not about manager, whatever your organization needs, you can easily able to filter out. For example, I am selecting this query here, and okay, I'll try to do new query, and I'll try to paste it over here. So while I'm executing, I'm getting only like top 10 results. So this is a very basic scenario, but what your manager asks you a lot of complex scenarios. You can use the SQL query by just pressing one click. You will get everything, the report of that particular database. So that's the need of SQL. So even before you use SQL, you need to understand what is database. Database is nothing but storing the details in rows and columns. So as similarly, you have rows and columns over here. For example, if I select any particular details, you have rows and columns over here, right? Similarly, in the SQL database, in the backend, everything is stored in rows and columns, similarly like an Excel sheet. For example, if I open this tables over here, you can see a lot of tables over here. For example, I'll be opening a patient table. So if I click, there are a lot of keys, values, index triggers. So you don't need to get confused. I'll be teaching each and everything in future videos. Just try to understand. For example, we have columns and lot of factors for this particular columns. So I'll right click over here and I'll click on design. You can see when I click on design, it has everything: the first name, health card number, date of birth, age, sex at birth, everything similar to what we see over here. So this have been designed inside this database, and whether it should be varchar, whether it should be integer, so everything is designed. Similarly, we set a lot of rules, right? For example, for number and everything, we set a lot of rules and logics in the Excel sheet. So even the SQL database is like an Excel sheet, but we write queries to execute and get the output. So that's it. It's very simple to execute some complex logics and filters. We can do very simple logics over here and filters, but in SQL we can do complex logics. That's a difference. So just keep in mind, SQL is not a rocket science or any complex subject. It's just a database stored in the backend, and we are giving queries to run it. And these queries are very, very simple. So we'll be going each and every query, each and every step, and I'll be teaching how to install SQL in Windows, Mac, and I'll be giving all possible links in the video. So you'll be learning it fast and smooth without any issues. So we'll be continuing in the next videos. Have a great day.